I want you to. What do we gotta do?
Let's start the
loosey
goosey. My name is Matthew Tinsley. I come from a small town in South Carolina called Greenwood. I grew up playing sports. I love my family, love my girlfriend. Normal guy.
On next possible. I'm heading. Let's go, baby!
Champ Sunday was funny. It was the first tournament I've ever actually played where I didn't have nerves. We were standing in the back. I remember it was like a tunnel, and we saw the whole crowd. Like you could see like glimpses of them. You can hear them start roaring. I've never been this excited to play Call of Duty before. I don't know, something about it, like it was an itch. I've always lived for that moment.
Something that not a lot of people have done, and it's something that I guarantee you he's going to be telling his grandkids about.
The MVP was cool. I think it's a mixed feeling because like if someone got MVP, we're like, that's cool, whatever. Like if we won, it was for each other. But I will say that one felt a little sweet, made me feel good because I felt like validated of who I am as a player. Leading up to this tournament, all the hard work and hours that I put in like meant something. My team now is myself, Hydra, Skies, and Sib. Sib is the very like stone cold killer. Like he gives that vibe of like just pure confidence. He oozes it, and it's a good thing for the team. Caesar's, he's confident, but he's the opposite. He is the most goofy kid you'll ever meet. You won't not laugh at him. He's funny. He's a great teammate. I love the guy. And then Paco, Hydra, he's kind of like a little bit of everything. So I use Scuf. So for me, Scuf, the biggest thing is paddles. I don't like to do the claw thing. I'm in fear that I'll get carpal tunnel and my hands will be done for forever. So I play with paddles that just, it helps me be comfortable with the controller. And then outside of that, the biggest thing is like the tap triggers. So my layout for Scuf is similar to this. The only difference mainly is the paddles on the back. So most Scufs come with 4. You can actually take out one of these these 2 paddles here, so there's only 2. That's what I do just for comfortability's sake. You can still use all 4, and then the only difference is the sticks. So these sticks here are PS5, but I like Xbox One sticks. We actually have like a fitness coach where you stretch out your fingers and you do like your finger taps, and then there's like the wrist rotations and you squeeze and like pulley extensions, just different things like that just to get them. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't have these. I don't know what I do.
Safe and sound. Wait a minute. Scraps here. Kismet. Oh my God!
So we have like a playbook, I guess. We don't have like a literal playbook. You can't go in our PPA and try to steal it. Like, oh, we got New York strats. It's more of like a mental thing that we kind of take note of like we have our baseline strats, but then like from that, there's probably like 100 different adaptive ways that we go about. Like if we see X, Y, and Z do this, or if there's a stun here, if there's a nade here, like there's so many minute little things. Preparation is everybody has their own like little ways of doing things. Pre-routine, I make sure I always wake up like relatively earlier than like what I would expect. I usually give myself like an extra hour just so that I'm like fully awake and like all my cognitive skills are going. I have a lot of pressure of like I want to make my fans happy. I want to make my family happy. I want to make my teammates happy. There's just a lot of like emotions with that, with also pressure, and like it's good pressure though. Like if I don't feel that, I'm not going to compete anymore, because I feel like that's that moment that builds those butterflies, that builds that anticipation to get on stage. And without that, I feel like it's not really worth it. A lot of teams like to look at someone as like their leader. We like to look at all of us as leaders. We believe that each of us can see and make play calls based off of what's happening on the map, and we have enough trust that whatever you're saying isn't gonna cost us a map. Every time you play, you can't always win.
The smoke.
Just make sure me and you guarantee like one of the
We should
outfits.
go left. We should go left. Yeah.
It's like post-game ritual is just no matter what, win or lose, we take our time to like reset ourselves and come back out of like that end game moment of like you're like hyped up, you don't know what's happening, you're just making plays. And then after that, you just talk about things, just how we could do better. So win or lose, no matter what happened in the situation, we always take like 10 or 15 minutes to like decompress, because a lot of times like what happened a couple years back, we would win or lose and we would instantly start talking and our emotions were high. And sometimes you might say something you didn't fully mean, or you might not comprehend something in the moment because, just emotions are going. You don't think as clearly. So Call of Duty's given me everything. I mean, I've obviously had low points in my life where I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I came out of high school and I chose the path of gaming, and it was at the time very scary. It's given me an outlet to be who I wanna be. It's given me an outlet to accomplish goals that I didn't think I was gonna be able to accomplish. I love it.